Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. After banging out a few side quests, fighting a tougher revenant in the crossroads, we made our way back to Rivain, started exploring the area, opened up a place called the Halls of Valour. We'll continue our explorations there and try out that new zone. I get the feeling it's going to be some kind of combat arena, but who can say? We'll find out this evening. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing alright this evening. It's been a bit of a chilly day. Got a fresh cup of tea, double pairs of socks. We're ready to go with the cold. How we're doing, party members? Mostly for 4, catching up. Emmerich's not far off. You're about there. You're about there. Nev's about halfway. A few more quests with Tash and Davrin. We'll move on elsewhere. We do have more of this place to explore, I think. Hang on. I think with the fortress, actually, we cleaned it out. And the other bit was up there. So, what was the other quest here? Warden's response. Oh, once it's fully accessible, I see. We need more to go on with. Alright. Let's have a look at these halls then. Oh, we've got piles of loot everywhere. Code of the Hall. Matches are only against spirits or people fighting of their own free will. No innocent animals, no prisoners. Every fight is a lesson. Fight well and be better for it. No death matches. Everyone gets a chance to lose and learn. Never bet against Isabel. Keep the fight in the pit. Special rules for trick fights are binding. If you lose a fight, wipe off the dirt and try again. Again, never bet against Isabella. Sounds about right. I don't quite have the setup of companions for it, with these two being unable to trigger detonations. Oh, is this where the Lords of Fortune are based then? I wonder why we hadn't seen them in the open world. In the Rivain bit, rather. Hello.
Ready to level up your punching experience?
Sure. What have we got? We got an upgrade for Tash. A dragon axe. Very specific, but we'll grab it for later. Ooh, big stagger on detonations. We might need it later. Upgrade for the Armour of Fortune, but I'm not a big fan. Ooh, a rune. Penetration. Don't think that's going to come up as of yet. Fade touch door we can get here. Gift for Tash, we'll grab that. Other stuff locked behind. Rep at the moment. Different bits of cosmetics. Invitation. Members of an exiled crow crop up in taverns around Phaedrus, focusing on either their unrivaled romantic prowess or the ease with which they dispatch anyone brave enough to claim their contract. That's not a Severin reference, is it? I can hope. I can cope.
Have a good fight.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on commanding spirits or acting as a
Oh, what foul-hearted spirit tugs at the corners of your lips to turn them down so?
Oh, literal spirit.
What? Oh.
Tash talks. Dragon. Kataranda. It's going to be the big boss at the end of these halls. Appearance: blue and purple back, orange underbelly. Similar to Gamoradan Storm Rider coloration, but bigger than any Gamoradan I've heard of. Diet: big water prey. Shunts most often during storms. Lightning can tear a ship in half or kill a school of fish. Best senses in water than on land. the Vinsummer that way. Different from the Vinsummer in that she will go after ships, and even fleets. Behaviour. Kataranda is a legend. She's devastated both Rivain and Kunari ships. Big reason sailors hide when the weather gets stormy. The Rivain armada calls her Kataranda the Storm Rider, but that's stupid. Kataranda is Kunlat for Death Storm. You can't call a dragon Death Storm the Storm Rider. It actually looks great now that I've written it out. No, you're riding the storm, I suppose. Hang on, was there another one in here? On the lords themselves. Oh no, it just didn't mark. That's still better because it's not only dragons there, it's just more health damage. Got a little more heavy with it. It's an interesting material. The iridescent kind of almost glass looking armor plates rather.
I'm just thinking about what I could do better in my next match.
The hilt. Archives and storage. I mean, if they're just going to leave it open for anybody to walk in. Isabella's Guide to Dungeoneering. Better to have 50 feet of rope you don't need than 50 feet of rope you don't have. Very wise. Nobody leaves a perfectly good glowing gemstone at the far end of a hallway unless they're trying to distract you from spikes about to shoot from the wall. Bring extra lockpicks, bring extra knives. Don't take anything from a room with glowing letters in a language you can't read. These are all excellent D&D tips. If a spirit appears between you and the treasure, talk first, run second, fight last. Always look for spiderwebs. Spiderwebs mean no swinging blades in the room. Don't wear armor you can't swim in. Yeah. As a heavy plate user in most games, oh no. Try a partner and you're wealthy once, but cursed forever. Anything on a pedestal is either a trophy being displayed, a danger being guarded, or both. Don't grab it until you know which. I think that's all a very fair amount of guide. Again, not a piece I'm going to wear, but sure, I'll take upgrades for it. What else is about in here? Hello? Nope, behind that door, eh? For now. Let me see. Oh, there was a meow from outside the room. I think that's a kitty. One moment. Come on in, you. Come on. Come jump up. Let's get your blanket down. It's a bit... Come. Can't be giving you fuss, darling. I'm streaming. You go get settled over there. Don't you jump down now. I've just come back to you son of a gun. Sure, you can hijack the dressing gown. That's fine. Oh, back at the desk. Don't look at me like that, cat. It's fine. Right, I think... Unless there's somewhere else hiding in a corner. Whatever corridor we can't go down that way. Let's go see Isabella. See what this place is all about. Again, absolutely screams combat arena at the moment.
I've been thinking about
Nearly missed the chest. Give it. Another shut door. More folks, more to read.
Welcome to the Hall of Valour.
Isabella and the Lords. Tash. The Lords have forged not much for formal history. Many of our adventurers might land us in trouble if we actually wrote down what we did. I've been back with the Lords since before we were the Lords. Back then it was just a bunch of sea raiders, and like all raiders we wanted gold, we wanted glory, and we were ready to backstab each other to get all of it. But then some of us learnt that gold and glory is not worth much unless you got friends to revel in it with you. That's how the Lords as you know it started. We share news about what's out there. We chase it together. Everyone gets a cut. Then everyone gets drunk. We don't care who you used to be as long as you pull your weight. I suppose that's a big part of why your mother showed up here. A baby in her arms looking for work. Isabella. Someone made a drunk joke and the name stuck. You know, it's a bit like being a Grey Warden except fun and with a beach. I don't know how much like it's being a Grey Warden, but sure, Isabel. Blah. Always remember the A.
Find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
I know, we're not going to get very far with our current party setup, but I've got to try. The menu for the Hilt Bar and Grill and Bar. Smash and grabs. Bottomless breaded cheese ones. Orlesian sauce. Taste of Ferelden bread and cheese. And a full cheese wheel. Deep Roads Crispers. That's very unspecific rather. Paragon means for that. And dwarves like it really well done. Three Marches mashup. Sea Monster kebab. Ooh. Side of Carter fries. Green with Antivan, Orlesian or house dressing. Add chicken, beef, full Dalish. I assume that means no meat for the full Dalish. Armada special. Extra cheese. Add greens, more meat. Add pineapple. Ale, wine. And copper per flagon. Then asks us to make it Navarum with no meat. The necromancers don't eat meat? Interesting. Got a skill point. Oh god, where was I going with skill points? I got down to the extra rage sustain that I wanted. I was looking for strike ability stuff. I think there were a couple over here. Smash. Deals 50% of base weak point damage, which when I checked the stats last time was 100%. So that should just do more damage. Critmon 10 meters away. I'm terrible at distance, so I won't be making much use of that. Ooh. Whereas that's just pretty solid. And that's a base up damage increase anyway. Eventually I'll want the heavy armor one. We head to this. The execution stuff tends to work out pretty well. Codex. I just read this. And a marker's read for me. Just can't deal with shiny markers. No matter what game I'm playing, if they're still there and unread. My mobile and gacha stuff does my absolute head in. Always popping up new notifications to read. Because they know people like me will click it, absolutely. Right, Davrin was still lower than Tash in terms of, like, friendship level. Not by much. I need someone who detonates overwhelmed. Canis, probably. It's the only one at the moment. Won't be the perfect combo, but it'll be better than taking him and Tash at the moment. Isabella? I should have brought Tash, though. This is kind of her thing.
Looking to fight?
Oh. I'll fight later. Hang on. I'm going to swap Davrin for Tash.
Fine. Go drink some milk or something.
Wow. Go drink some milk. Oddly specific. Why is that a burn? Alright, I'm going to save just in case. We don't know what's in there. Could be crazy.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon.
Let's fight.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
I wish I could chat to you a little more, Isabella. It's been years.
The Hall of Valour is pleased to welcome legendary spirit of determination, Spike, and his spirit friend, Lucanus Delamonte.
How did you get them?
Got him ready for you.
I don't think I'm going to need to use my ult yet. Just on a pack of Antab. No. Nope. Oh, get him in the pit. It's alright, we shake the rust off. Goddamn shield, boys.
Now put him down.
Oh, go on, down you go.
Everyone's still alive.
10 matches.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
Are you gonna pull me out every time? I hate when arena matches do this. Keep me going.
Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need.
Come on, keep it going.
Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting.
I mean, you seem to be our main fan in there, Isabella.
Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. Got to miss this next fight.
Where are we? You two explode. What's that demon link to me? That's new. Trust the other two to deal with the rest.
Nice work.
No, absolutely not. Ooh.
Ready.
Ready, Rook.
And down they go.
Guaren. That's Dwarven for congratulations, right?
I'm gonna take your word for
try
it.
Umgarat.
Oh
You just called me a pool of...
no! Full
I line
salt.
them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks.
Where are you getting all these contestants from?
Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. All right, who's ready for some action? I know I am.
The undead. Healed, please, at that distance. Wasn't many dead there to be frenzied, but there we are. It's better end off with a dragon, Isabel.
I should charge an entrance fee.
I don't know, the show didn't last very long.
All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back.
I mean, annoy you, we've won each one.
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Still think shoulder pads without any padding underneath is going to be a nightmare on your arms, dear.
And remember never bet anything you
The dude in the middle.
aren't prepared to lose.
Canis, what are you doing? Explode these. Dink. Dunk. And again. Goodbye. That little ghost face after we finish someone off has been extremely useful. Be ashamed to get past it. Won't be as useful on bosses, that's for sure.
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you.
Absolutely you should.
Want to blow off some steam?
Right, sure. Until I hit one of these that is
Get
like
yourself in order and head
that
to the
impossible, I'm happy to clear it out. I don't know if later on in the game they'll put more in here, but either way.
Is going to be hot.
Right, you two get this big one. And he's got his shield back. Ah! I'm just a bigot. He's regenerating that shield pretty quick.
Loosen the lid for you. Buy me some time.
And goodbye, demons. Halfway there.
You
Pit in the
couldn't
middle.
pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment.
I mean, you should probably come fight, Isabella. It'd be fun.
What are you in the mood for?
It's not like you give me much of a buffet here.
Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. We got the idea for this next match.
Oh, no.
We used it to challenge shepherds.
Goddamn deep stalkers. This shouldn't be match 6. Hate these goddamn things. You two, explode these. Let's get a big old bunch of them. They really don't like fire damage.
Now's your chance. Pro kill.
Dear oh dear. Well, the bond is going up after each match.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here.
What you get when you put like 12 deep stalkers in a pit.
Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous?
I don't know if I'd go that far for these
Get
fights.
yourself in order and head to the entrance. Next up, we call them evil cultists. They call themselves the Venatori. That fancy name doesn't cover up the stink.
Just actively chagrining and talking crap about your combatants. Sure. Let's see, spinning moves get interrupted, get bashed.
They dead in fire.
Gold, Venatori. We'll go to this bounty hunter island, sure, we'll fight.
They're dead now. You
Turn that one, please, Tash. Explode that one, Lucanus, and sorted. Oh, no, wait, there's one more. Where's he go? Dead.
Everyone all right?
I think we're fine, Lucanus. He's been no
I see
bother
you
this
picked
far.
up some nice tricks in the Shadow Dragons.
Well, when the Venatori have a floating palace that shoots firebolts, you have to get really good at not dying.
It's a fair point.
What are you in the mood for?
Moa!
All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. All right, who's ready for some action?
Fade tough. Big old fairy. Ow. Seems to be buffing them.
watch for incoming.
There you go, no more buffing for you. Shield throw. Plant Raptor. Dunk, dunk, and dunk again. Are you 10? 10 better be a dragon.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee.
I mean, it surprised me you don't.
What are you in the mood for?
Whatever's next.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. All right, who's ready for some action? I know
Oh, more
I am.
Darkspawn. Wait, these aren't randomly being picked, are they? I suppose we'll find out if we get another one, but it's only like one more we need to do here.
Nice one.
Isabella, if you would.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
Dragon?
What are you in the mood for?
Something I haven't fought before, please.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Please.
Come on, place your wagers. And
Okay,
remember,
it's different demons.
anything you
And then rage ones, which I think are actually probably more threatening than the rage demons ever been. In other games, they've always just been this kind of blob. This game, it's fast, it's angry, it's exploding a lot. Wait, put my lightning weapon on. And another. Look out for the red line. Ah! It kept going past the line. Cheeky devil. Exploding Shield's interrupt works extremely well. Wrong button. Well, that's 10 matches. Nothing too crazy in there.
You've certainly earned your reputation.
Call of the Hall. Ooh. That's like double the amount the ring I've got by a massive margin. I don't know if the flaming weapon charge... I completely forgot I'd equipped this. I need to actually try and use that and see if it's actually doing anything of value. Because if I equip that with my other ring, like, that seems pretty crazy. And that's a huge amount of stagger and takedown damage. I'm just going to do it. Anything else, or are we good to go?
Who wants to get their blood pumping?
I mean...
Fine, fine. Everyone gets scared once in a while. I won't tell.
I know you're playing me, and it's fine. Well, unless this opens up again earlier, then it's just a quick little combat arena, I suppose. Sure. I mean, you've got a nice place here, Isabella. I was hoping for a bit more of a formidable opponent. Alright, Lucanus probably got a little more. Yeah, Tasha's about quarter of the way there, so... Nevin Davrin probably next. Yes. Which, at least they can detonate the weaken, so that's fine. Right, let's have a good old zoom out. Double check there ain't any more quests popping up as of yet. Can't do that one yet, that's clear. So we have to go to either the new wetlands, back to Docktown first, and there'll be quests here. We haven't uncovered a lot here since it's been attacked as well. We also know the main quest with Morrigan's here, so we're absolutely going in this direction.
What
This can't.
Oh, no.
Because the Venatori now rule Minrathous, waypoints must be rediscovered. Did they blow up our safe house? And here I thought the Viper was the only thing we had to worry about. Oh no, the repercussions kept going. Oh no.
Where is everyone? What did the Venatori do to the Shadow Dragons?
And I brought Nev. This isn't good. Well, sneaky swine. I'd say we'll make you extremely stoppable. Explode him, please. Is he just parrying me?
Damn it! The shadows certainly didn't invite them in.
Look around. Someone might have left us a clue.
Tash talks. Those guys with the sickles. Been trying to figure out what the Venatori with the sickles are doing. They're fighting weird, swinging them almost like axes. But a sickle's blade doesn't face outwards like an axe blade does. A sickle's blade faces down, perpendicular to the handle. You'd swing it to chop down more, or to hook onto something if you were trying to catch hold and then climb. An expert would snap their wrist back as they connect so that the blade twists along the point of impact. That's how you cut through stuff cleanly with a single slice. These guys are clearly trained, so I fight like that. Update. Talked with Nev. It's because they aren't trying to get quick kills. They're trying to make bleeding wounds. The weapons are enchanted, and they use blood magic to do their fancy vanishing and jumping around tricks. Assholes. A fair point. But that character from Naruto, whatever, Hidan, who had that like triple-headed scythe, it was like, it's to draw blood, because blood is how my stuff works.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Candle hop message. Curious about you. Are you of us? Of a candle hops? Find? Please?
Is this for us? Strange. Wants us to find more.
Guess we'll find more. Word from Viper. Venatori moving to eliminate us. No one is safe. Waiting in that loading area near the docks. Meet me there. Hector.
Hector. He used to
Venatori seized control of Master during the dragon attack. Now targeting Shadow Dragons.
Near the market. He might still be there.
If they're hunting you down, you shouldn't leave your name on a note. Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon fence. Thought Lorelei might be from Ferelden from the way she calls her assistant Pup. Now she seems just to be a little more interested in news about the South than most people I've met up here. During the Fifth Blight, Terran Logain, oh, do you remember that guy? Remember that absolute scumbag? Sold people from the Denerim alienage to Tevinter slaves to fund his war. Lorelei was one of those people. Doesn't want to talk about what happened, but it sounds like she joined the Shadows after they helped free her, in a rebellion they supported. Lorelei wears a little wood carving of Denerim's Vehadal, free of the people. It's the one thing she kept from there. Slavers took everything else. From Harding's notes on the Shadow Dragons. Well, the church didn't do much to help, did they?
The light drawn echoes back. In a turn. This will not stand.
I didn't know I could think even less of the Venatori.
You don't forget something like this. It sticks with you.
They're just hanging us now. That's where Morrigan is, so we won't head that way yet. Swing round, pick up this quest, and then swing back up again. Got more to discover up that way.
I'm sure you have business somewhere, elsewhere.
I was expecting with the dragon attack us to get a little bit more of the repercussions of our action at the time. It's kind of just been bounced off till later. Wish we'd have gotten both, but this hits pretty hard when I wasn't expecting it.
Grey Warden, are you alright?
You're Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs.
What's with that
There
smirk?
weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn. If they escape into the city,
We won't let them.
Just sit tight.
And there's Darkspawn problems too.
Up there.
San. Poor San always comes in with odd frame rate. Just chugging slightly. Burden of having wings. Flying kite. There's notes on the pawn shop. Say Golan Videlis Square, and all of Docktown knows where you mean. The official name's in city records somewhere, but no one remembers it. Our own names stick around here. Oh, I thought I nailed it the first time. Glandivalis is the name of Shartan's sword, given to him by Andraste herself, and used in his fight to free the enslaved elves of Tevinter. I learned that from a footnote in a history book. That's where all the real history is. Then there's the Anvelenium. Anvelenium? Anvalenium. Anvalenium. There's no U there. I give up. The tunnels that run under the square. Turns out it's the elven word for womb. Some shadows believe it comes from the rumour that this was where Shartan's uprising was conceived. Asher loves his hidden meanings. Reason he insisted on this location. Should ask. He'll blush and deny it. That'll be the proof. Shadow of our dragon. One banner signifying both where the shadow dragons have been and where they will be. Symbolises warning, promise. When it flies over Minrathous, it will scream freedom. Hey, it's not looking like that right now, though, is it? Hey, dear, oh dear. Bunnies! This must be a way down to the catacombs then, but let's head up and around first. Oh. Kitty! You survived! Well done. Watch where you're standing! Good, Kitty. It does not open from this side. Oh, we don't have the right. We never do. The long way round it is then, Minrathous. Shadow dragons are, like, gone and scattered. They need more help. Seems like a chunk of the shopkeepers have gone as well.
I heard Gallus has been poking around, looking into it. At least someone is. We'll see.
Yeah, there used to be, like, loads of shopkeepers here. Right. You two church soldiers, how about you leave the homeless alone, eh? Just standing over that dude menacingly.
Halos' fish is all that special.
You're joking. Halos makes the best fish.
Was Nev's friend. And we did have some nice fish. Shadow dragons are enemies of Tevinter. Come to the dockside jail to see the fate of traitors and those who harbour them. The glory of Tevinter reborn.
The dogs. It sounds like the Venatori tracked down Hector and took him there. Let's hurry. I don't like the totem.
Inaccessible.
think so too.
We've set up a place to meet. If this is another pile of nonsense.
And people getting trapped and tricked to go to places and then screwed over.
But I remember you. I was chasing a rageling, and you were after...
The Valdorma job?
Is that what you call it? I call it a mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old.
Be down. Those catacombs must be way bigger now. Alright, I need to knock that one that way as well. Hang on. And go here, down to grab that one, then up, back, and around.
Times.
All the shops are gone. Oh, the Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 1. A dog-eared and underlined quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager battens down with the collected tires of the Archon, being a yarn of leaders entangled by passions unravelled and status reversed by court and cord. Tightly woven exploration of empire straining at its borders. The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the nobler fought but spry of step. Lady herself says, well bound, as was the issue. 4 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5, if only to reserve 1 for the wrists. My goodness. Randy indeed. We still have some shopkeepers.
I've put everything into getting this space, and I'll get you into the right armor. Transmog some, but I don't think I need anything there. I'm not a big fan of the Mohawk helms. Thanks for stopping.
You're welcome.
Getting used to the schedule? The lectures?
It's fine. There's just quite a few bloods. Well, I guess it's why I come down here when I have the time. It feels like I actually belong here.
It's a jerky elevator. My stomach churned.
Get ready.
Venatori.
Venatori, stop them!
Get battered. We'll be taking our city back, thank you. I'm sure there'll be a main quest to do so. Oh no. Hang on, let's read this note before we get the bad news. Orders. Lenus wants the Shadow Dragons rounded up, putting their safe houses one by one. Anyone who's ever helped them, they talk or they end up on this pyre. Isn't God's bless your efforts, Venatori? Oh, I hope the fish guy isn't here. We best not see Hallows here.
Damn it. We were too late.
This is a message to the city. The Venatori are in charge now.
Hey, Rook. I've news about Lorelei the Fence.
Go on.
Lorelei? She ran the pawn shop, sold things.
Yes. The Venatori found her. They took her to the docks. You have to hurry. You know what they do to shadow dragons?
We're on it.
I wonder how Treviso will have been affected. Had we picked to come here first instead? Like, just how much different will that have been? Because that wasn't the Venatori taking charge. Or the... I suppose the Antam were there. So... that on top of more poisoned streets from the dragon? That's what Lucanus was saying. That was their reasoning. Build that stagger up nice and quick. Hang on, where's this demon I'm looking for? Up. Yes. Which means... Scaled this place before. It's this whole building here, isn't it? Where was your ladder? There we go.
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen stranger.
Then griffins?
But I wish I'd seen that.
Too many unanswered questions. But they laid it out like Davrin doesn't know. He doesn't know how all of it happened. He was just introduced to the secret. I really don't know about changing this helm for a different one day. I can transmog it, so that's a non-issue. Demon. Hello. Are you just not ready to spawn yet? What's the deal? Are you underneath? That's just water.
There's something over there.
Oh wait, there we go. Angry demon voice. Ooh.
It's the trapped spirit from the necropolis.
You're bigger.
Is it pride that brought you?
And now you're a pride demon.
You think you can succeed in facing me with a Minotaur veil?
Oh, absolutely. Get him, team.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, the shield goes before the armor. Oh, stand in him. Ow. Hit me so hard it did the frame rate. Which one of you did a lot of damage to armor? That one. Wow, big damage. Burning. Ooh, cheeky get. Yeah, back at you. Oh dear. Shoot him again. Get as much damage as we can before we trigger the stagger. I get a big swing. Just about. Seems though it doesn't give a toss about fire damage.
Something's ready.
There he goes. Just one more, then we can take on the main body.
2 demons down. Or 2 versions of the same demon.
They seem to die like anything else.
Down this way. Couple of bits and bobs. Fancy door. Oh, statue. Can't activate that. Another one over there. Might be something we have to return to later, but...
And another Fen'Harel altar.
It's got all those elven kind of things that come from the statues with it. Femiel's shield. Barely legible writing on crumbling parchment. It is now winter. Lusakan's disciples continue their feud with the priests of Urfemel over the plans. Now, instead of a shield for the city created to the god of beauty specifications, the priests of night demand that the skybound fortress be transformed to deliver overwhelming force. Why defend against those across the sea when we may destroy them instead? And beauty's devotees, gentle souls oft chosen for their wit and creativity, quailed before Lucasan's might and gave ground. Thus we builders find ourselves scouring the depths of the ancient catacombs in search of lost elven magic to satisfy the demands of night. Gods have mercy, will this enterprise never end? Beauty's devotees and the night. Is this like early Tevinter stuff? Because again, they do have their giant floating shooty city. Oh. Took the barrier down and said, go this way. Did he say go this way as in go to the new bit? I'm gonna hazard a guess that yes? Oh, wait a minute. I see you. I see you, little bauble. Come here. In your pile of dead friends. I mean, sure. I will take the skill point. More damage. Do my abilities that I currently have count as area abilities? Cleave's an area one, but we're not using Cleave at the moment because of the 2 rage count. You don't count as an area. You don't either. That's my other one. Hammer, swords, and then my little overwhelm bap. Your area. I think you've already got a pretty decent AoE on you. I don't think it's necessary to bump that up any higher. It's a shame it just doesn't make all skills get wider areas, otherwise it'd be way more tempting. That's all shut off.
I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Haven't you been looking around?
The city sleeps better for you, innit?
Maybe.
There are plenty of demons about.
The Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
Probably.
No shortage of work there.
We kind of have been davering. So I want to wind my way up and around. It's because there's bits and bobs over there. Yeah, there's a sneaky little bit. That's locked off now, completely. It won't be completely, I just mean from this direction. Like the dock's leading, that's all up there, isn't it? Okay, so we'd go here, Wind up and in there. Doesn't open from this side, eh? Scum. I will open you door.
A dragon here? I never thought.
And no civilian. Everything's gone to shit in this city. Gonna keep reminding me of the consequences. I'm sure by the end we beat down the Venatorian. It's all gonna be fine. Be nice if the Viper survived, but I won't hold my breath. Ooh. Explode. Upgrade for Nev. Ooh, not as good as what she's currently got on. Hang on a minute. Deals 200 cold to all nearby enemies if this attack breaks. That's real specific. Good bit of burst, but it's real specific. Let me get back up this way. Eventually, we don't look down. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping in. It's fine. I have to go back down to here to the other inaccessible one. Ooh. Upper candle hops. Find. Thank you.
This message. You're connected to the other candle hop we met.
How many are there? And it's not listed on the map, so this feels like a really small, fiddly bit of a side quest. What are the odds I missed the damn things?
This place feels laid back compared to the Cold Swan. Of course, we're not here for a tense meeting.
Look up there.
Oh, thank you, Nev.
Got it.
Cheers, Hassan. What kind of someone to put that there? Ooh. A plate. Less on these.
Everything built up around the docks here.
A writ of freedom. First condemnation of Tevinter slavery from the same document that proposed it. Someone has always stood for right. The scissors that cut this page were golden and heavy. What on earth does that take me then? Is there a shortcut I can open up, or just a way around I missed? Oh, it's literally back on top of these roofs. Don't want it. That's another bit I needed to see. It's a one-way! You scumbag. I've been robbed. It's alright, we'll figure it out the other way. I go up the elevator. I just need to get back to this bit. Which is 2 up again. The lock chest down there. Oh, hang on, I can just teleport to that one. What am I doing? Yoink. Alright, so you're vaguely in this direction. Oh, right, we made this before. Yeah, gotta jump my dwarven body a little bit. Out a bit, demons. the ledge with you. You as well. Friends, if you could get over here, please. That'd be nice. You swine. Come here.
That's got it.
Bit overkill, but it's fine. Okay, we went all down there. We fought a mini-boss down there. That upgrade. Aha! There you are. I knew there was a reason. More Venatori scumbaggery. Hello. I'm after that thing. Yoink. Big old weird vampire demon with them as well. Explode these, please. Nope. The other red. That's what they're pinging to each other. There we go. Let's get up near the big one. Ow! Just drop kicked me. Here. Everybody come closer, please. Thank you. What a line. Too early on the counter again.
How's that?
Oh. And good night. Ooh. Fancy your dodge, didn't he save you? Right, anything else in this direction then? I've cleared most of it, other than that chest underneath the bridge. Grab this point here, wind back around this way. Pretty sure I have made it to that chest before. Or at least in its vague direction. And find it.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. We've got literal gods walking around trying to end the world.
Does it bother you they're elven gods?
It won't help our reputation, that's for sure. But me, I never gave our gods much thought. They were just a myth.
Not anymore.
There's the bit under, right? Is that the other side of the bridge? Oh no. Nope, further down, further down. It's good, it's good. I just want to zoom out the mini-map. Just a bit. Just a bit of zoom out on that mini-map. Sort me right out. Of course it's behind the locked bloody door, isn't it? That'll be why I can't get it yet. I won't be surprised if the story we've been directed to for the main quest mayhaps will lead us in that direction. In which case, we can ignore this chest for now. We head down into these catacombs, I think. We've got the catacombs to clear, investigate for more shadow dragons, and then the meeting with Morrigan. It's the nearest thingamabob. Might as well walk at that rate.
Alright, this is good. But
City in ruins. Still talking about who does the best fish. You gotta keep it regular, I suppose, when the world turns to shit. Question is, to get to these catacombs, can I get in through here? Game says no, not through here. And these clearly fallen rocks.
A lot of upheaval and excitement lately, even for Dogtown.
Just say that when our friends are being hung outside. We get cut across down in there. It's south for now then. Again, the church doing sod all. Goddamn maker.
Please.
The doggos are okay. An inaccessible path. Ah, another one. Concern note. Aaron said he had a deal he'd watched over. Said that I could have that too. No getting kicked around and no worries about demons either. He said that last little part a little funny, now that I think of it. He's crossed the threads too many times. Can't be with him. Who did he talk to? I don't know. Where, scumbag? You! What? Frame rate said, I don't like all of that happening at once. But somehow you're blocking everything, mate. Not enough, though. Okay. It's not on the map that kind of indicates going down there. That's just a building to get inside of. And on this side, that leapt way further than I anticipated. Might be a building to drop into. Okay, that's clearly the connector then. I say clearly, I could be dead wrong. Stop tracking that quest that's not even here.
What brought a dragon to I finished out the list. Good work.
I feel like last time we came down here there wasn't this patch over. Look there. Wait a minute, quest, I'll be right with you. I just game currently inaccessible, is it to me? Better that than going through re-clearing it, only have to come back and re-clear it again 3 hours later. Like we'll loop back around.
Eyes open.
Yeah, bear with me. I've got to loot some stuff. Oh, hello. I thought this room would just be a loot room.
Now it's your turn.
Oh dear.
Nice move.
Hey, tight quarters. Wish the shield would turn and swing in the direction I'm pointing, but I feel like I have to have the camera facing for it to really go for it. Is this just spawning stuff endlessly? Oh, yep, there's bubbles. Might be fine. Get off me. Let me blow up your bubbles. I know, I know. There it is. That should clear him up. Oh, one more. Alright, alright.
These must be the Darkspawn that attacked the Vesta.
There's more around.
Beat the other.
I mean, this is clearly an invisible, locked, or otherwise shielded door. Give me it, Gabe. Can see it on the map. Scoundrel. Through the catacombs. It's gone. Viper. Western pastures are deteriorating fast. Seawalls crumbling and tides are coming in. A rough winter storm or two and we might lose the route entirely. And with it, our safest way to get people out of Minrathous. There might be another way through the catacombs, though. Remember when I took a tumble down the spillways into the catacombs' depths? It took me a few days to get back to the upper levels. I had to make my way through the graves the builders never cleared out. There are openings to the deep roads down there, and I could find them again. Take a look at the map I've sketched. Marissa, scribbled beside the map is a response bitten by the Wiper. You are out of your mind. You have my support. I will provide the resources you need. Can we just reiterate there? Path to freedom through the deep roads. Like that isn't one of the most dangerous places in all of Phaedus. Very silly. Oh, you had that other stick, didn't you, Nev? It's not good enough. Oi, Codex. Thank you. Just give me a Marcus Red button game. No, I thought maybe I could swing it into that very clearly, possibly a door. So this way was the dead end? Marissa, I'm sorry things got heated. I can't just give up on Toth's Gullet. Parts of that tunnel are carved out of bedrock. The sea isn't going to claim it easily. If I'm right, there's a way the Gullet connects to the route we're mapping now, and I'm going to find it. Ignis. Right there, friend. Just hanging around. Ignore me. It's fine. Alright, clearly hidden door. Disgusting pop. No dabbering, but come on, he's one dude. Okay, so we have a bridge from this one, but if I took it out... Let's just see what happens if I take it out. Nothing? Question mark? Can't be used around here, can you? Nope. I guess you're in there for a reason then. Let's put you back. Nothing else seemingly sealed up or unsealed, so guess we find something later. Gillinane Sanctum. Seems a lot. Yeah, hang on. Good mate. Explode him, please, while I keep looking for more sacks to pop. Good mate. Haven't seen a sack about, have you? Right. It's connected up there. Ooh. Ow. Right, I guess I need to clear out a couple more of you first, don't I? None of these seem accessible. Right, and then bot the lot of you. And we did. An unsent letter. I'll be in Minrathous. I'm not sure for how long. If the letter ends with I don't know what's next. It feels especially true lately. I'll have to learn more in the next one. I'll know the future by then.
Ah. Alright, let's keep clearing blight from the catacombs.
I mean, I would, but we're kind of at a dead end. Where are you pointing me, statue? Oh. Need to clear the blight first, unless... Nope. Can't get it around it. Oh, that's what I meant by the Asan thing. Oh, and now it's all shiny. Look at that. Ugh. So much of it. It's also gross. And these like 2 more that wind back through. Seeming to be any in that direction. Asking me to go up there, game? No. Fortify. A legendary rune. Oh, legendary. Invulnerable and invulnerable duration. Nah. I think we're good. Marissa, the old road's mostly passable. We just need to shore up some of the paths. The tides have opened new passages. Remember the quarry rescue last summer? We lost that elven woman and her child, but I swear they're down here. I've seen signs. And we've kept people hidden here for weeks. I need a guide to get out. If you find this, know I went forward. I have to do this. Ignis isn't going to end well, is it? Some terrible fate is going to have occurred.
I'm on. It's yours, Davros. Yours.
How many more of these do I need to pop? Does it keep going back? What's happening here? Looks like it's growing back again. So I have to be quick.
Consider it done.
That's mildly annoying.
No problem.
There you go. That's all sorted then. Ooh. Of course, it doesn't open from this side. Why would it? Why ever would it? God damn you. Maybe once I clear the darkspawn out. That did it.
Old magic, forgotten relics. There's a lot left in the catacombs and the Blight's twisting through all of it.
Torn scroll. When you are lost, fret not. Your steps will always lead you somewhere. And with many Silene's blessings, no matter how many steps it takes, that somewhere will be home. How kind. And that's round back around. It's all cleared out of this room then. And the static bits. It's this. It's this in the middle of bloody nowhere. Still more down here too. Hey.
An elevator.
There's more blight where it leads.
And down we go.
You get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs.
I mean, if it's Darksport and Davrin should know. Oh great, explodey pods, isn't that nice?
There's a problem.
Ooh, just a bonus.
I got the setup for the rest.
Hey, too late on every front. Big stagger damage. Blighters. Field. Please.
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta.
It is? Then why is there more down there? Don't trust it.
Hey, we're back in Dogtown proper.
Always good to know the shortcuts.
Vesta, we did it. Now go back down in a minute because there's stuff in there.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Good. Dogtown owes her for the warning.
Smile on your face, my guy. I don't know. Immediate suspicion. Mind you, there seems to be some kind of default posing with every character where the first thing on each of them is kind of that crooked smile.
That woman.
Oh, sorry, sir.
What's happened?
You're right there.
What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the Snake Nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I asked inside, they say he
okay,
never
Kitty.
arrived.
That cat up there.
They're lying. I know it, but
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the Snake Nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
So will that make that accessible, I wonder? Maybe, but hang on. I need to go back in here and find wherever this chest is. I feel like I'm just an idiot who's missed it. Can't help myself. The map says like 8 out of 10 treasure chests. I've got to get those last 2. It's the difference between finding 10 of something and finding 5 billion Korok seeds, you know what I mean? And I know there weren't that many, but my god. I lose my mind with stuff like that. Oh, that warden's just chilling.
Nev, what do you make of Rook?
Hello.
New to the game in some ways, but seems to know what he's doing.
Or good at pretending he knows what he's doing.
Are you testing whether I'm hard of hearing?
Don't mind us. Just seeing if the boss is a good listener.
I am now.
Why is there an up arrow then, game? Why is there an up arrow? Maybe it doesn't open for a while. It's another one of those bloody things. There's this tiny little bit back where I was. I think that was another wall that wasn't open either. And it's another one! Look, yeah, there's all whatever the hell's going on over there. Don't see one of them elven symbols over here. Maybe I can get a glimpse of the map if I just... Ah! Okay, I opened up a bit that it worked. Round that way. Higher up. Interesting. Will the snake deal lead us back down and round? Seems to be the implication. I wonder if it's this one as well. I should have discovered a closer beacon. That one's not too far off from the others. That's fine. Let's see if this opens stuff up on this side of it. I'm hopeful.
This is it. The snake nest. Let's look around, see what we find.
There were people here as well who went missing. Record book of Linus Prosper. Some names are circled while others are struck through. The final name on the list is circled. Gregor. Tips extra. Here every 5th day. Octavian. Unpaid tab but good manners. Here when the ship's in. Doesn't pay but it's good mannered. Well. Martin. Complains about partner. Nasty tongue. Atticus. Never regular. Reliable otherwise. How could you know that if they weren't a regular?
It's Linus. He must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus.
Some burnt documents. Too burnt to get anything.
I don't think we'll get any answers from him. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
We should look outside. Search the area.
It would worth asking.
What happened here?
Atticus, I know this will arrive late, but I need to talk to you. I need help, please. I'll be at the snake nest.
A letter for Atticus. A missing person. Someone really wanted to meet at the snake nest. Why do I have a bad feeling about how that went?
Because it usually goes badly. It's starting to look like it was... Yeah, it was going to be follow the bag up. Let's meet at this bar. Also, do you then want to climb some scaffolding? Lost a boot. Then got stabbed. Limped away.
There's a trail.
Seen that already from the Ghost Quest, I believe.
A blood-stained shirt.
No cuts in the material. The blood didn't belong to the owner.
That's a lot of blood considering it was someone else.
Take a look at that.
Linus's journal. Nothing helps. No one helps. Reggie, my beautiful boy. He laughed at one of my stupid jokes and it hurt him. He can barely breathe and it's not getting any better. I'd do anything for him. I just need help. I'll do anything. I said I'd do anything. I'm running out. Atticus was by last week. If he knew I needed help, he would show up. Can't ask that of him. I can't. But Reggie, I asked for all of this. Sounds like demon involvement.
A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off.
Aye. It's demon stuff.
That snake nest bartender must know something.
Task list. Write up new healer requests. A prominent spot on the board in the central market. Payment to Krill. Inform staff of time away. Fix cloth rabbit for Reggie. Oh.
We need to talk to her. Again.
Plot twist. That barkeep was the demon. Oh, the blood trail just straight up goes that way.
A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here, that your boss Linus knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're Nev Gallus. If you think you can do something, I'll let you in.
Glad Nev's here then.
I'll do what I can.
It's across the road.
Ah, with the bloody trail going to it. Ah, detective work is really improving, Nev.
The bar storage. There has to be more here.
In these crates. Ah, just some kindling. An elevator. Oh, and this looks like it's going to lead back around for me. Excellent. Storage must be kept neat. As neat as possible. Payments always made below. Keep floor here spotless. Well, they're screwing up on that front, aren't they? And downwards we go.
All this under the bar storage.
If that's where the quarry is, here we go.
Sent Reggie to Elfa Night. Steal away afterwards. Take other exit to leave Curious starting to follow. Fix cloth rabbit for Reggie. Damn it. Well, there's a lot of spikes down there, so if I just fall in the middle, we're fine. Been chucking people down here? Oh no! Hate surprise slides. Okay. Okay, it's suddenly gotten pretty grim. All of a sudden, pretty grim. Scribbly drawing of a man, a boy, and a rabbit on a sailboat. Mm-hmm. Payments don't end. The demon repeats. Would you trade another's innocent's blood for his? Maker, I said yes. I'd do anything, and Reggie got better. It started with strangers, but I was running out, and Atticus... We were friends, and I still... Reggie, I'm sorry. I wasn't the man you needed. I didn't even fix the cloth rabbit. But I love you always. I'll break this demon's ties to us.
Linus, the Snake Nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid.
Doesn't look like
The
it's
price,
worked.
It was too high.
I'll follow up. Make sure the kid's still taken care of.
There's a key. We should see what else is here.
Very grim. More bodies. One of those funky statues. Nice. Next ability deals +% per enemy hit by detonation. Very nice. Ooh. Don't mind me a moment. Oh. That worked out. You alright? No. Stash of victims' belongings. Engraved locket found with various discarded trinkets. Atticus and Sabina. Oh no.
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina.
Before you do that, game, let me just grab this other little thingy-my-boob. Will it go through with me, or do I need to take it back elsewhere? I don't think I can go back up anywhere, right? No. Oh, you're coming with me then, little crystal. Oh, flashbang! Ah. Oh. It did not come with me. Oh, no, it did. Huzzah.
There. Much sturdier than the old one.
Flowers tinkering. Opens a portal. Alternatively,
Nev, on that Voldorma job, what exactly
let's try
was
the portal
line?
first, I guess, so we can go back here.
Ran into him.
Flashback! Disgusting! Oh. Okay.
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
Question. Nev, on that Voldorma job, what exactly was the mind?
You ran into him.
Yeah.
Itte, what are you doing down here?
Oh, he had some real talent.
But why were you staking him out?
Because the dwarf, Furious Butch, he was going to make contact.
Furious Butch?
Something sealed past.
Zara released it back here. Leave it be. I don't have no true desperation. That mage is in true control. That's all our city will ever know. I will save us from this soon enough. Earlier.
The magic is strange.
Explode, please. And a good night.
But why were you staking him out?
Because the dwarf, Furious Butch, he was going to make contact.
Furious Butch?
Meanest pie maker I ever met.
Lever? Well, not one I can ping. Oh, hello. Marissa, holes dug in the sides of the cavern. Footprints, a doll made of rags, bones gnawed on, campfire smoke, burning cinnamon. Calls are so close now, they're right behind the walls. Last letter, out of writing material, but I'll be back soon. And I doubt they were. I can't remember if ever in a game you found someone who's actually writing stuff. You know what I mean? Like, in progress of writing a note to leave behind.
Just keep going.
How'd that statue get there?
I've heard there are monsters. Dangerous beasts warped by magic. Maybe even created by it.
The Magisterium would call that a baseless rumor.
Something big could hide down here and never be found.
Begin this treasure chest. Rollers decorated levers. Ooh. Rage regen, decay. Less damage while raging. Oh, but I like plate too much. I like plate too much. Fully upgraded is certainly worth the consideration. Alright, there's a weird magic wall, and there's whatever that one is. So there's still stuff down here. Interesting. Now then. I take you from here. Where on earth can you go? little bauble. Death is the only path before me. Let my blood seal the path of those who follow. I leave one final curse for the spies on my heels. Spirits will claim the dead, and none will claim what lies with me. I think I just did, but, you know, it's okay. Can't take you anywhere, little spirit, can I? Kinda just stuck. You go with a zipline. You do go with a zipline? Did I read that before? Marissa, once in a while I call out and someone replies. Can't always be wind or the sea. Down here, almost there. I have to try, Marissa. That group was my responsibility. The loss of my shame. I can't turn my back now. Ignis. Where on earth am I taking this? Nope. Nope. Stay with me, little light. You go this way. Steady.
I'm still trying to work out the Voldorma job.
Well, that's where I got it
Which
from.
part? Not short on options.
You said that
It must go somewhere.
Furious Butch was a pie maker?
His elderberry. Now there's a treat. But it was also a front.
The pie shop?
The product. He smuggled lyrium through the rhubarb pie.
Makes sense. Nobody likes rhubarb. Who'd find out?
And that's where the mime comes into play.
As they always do.
Well, little crystal, we're still going. We haven't run away yet. Mainly because I've just gone full circle. Why? You must have to go somewhere else. Like, if you come from that spot, and you're letting me take you out somewhere. Oh, it's gonna do me head in, isn't it? I'm going to be running around with this damn thing for hours, aren't I? That's where we found one before. It does follow us down the zip line. Doesn't want to go this way. Aye, yes. I don't see another spot for it, though. Where was the bit we could see from the other side? You know, we looked over and could see something from a ledge. I didn't mean to chuck my swords down, but fair enough, game. Double check up here. Someone's watching going, it was on your left! It was on your left 30 minutes ago! I can only apologise. Such always the way. Streaming and viewing. Nothing? Right, but let's put you back on the thing. There must be something. Like, you know, it's clearly that's where we gotta put it. it's behind a magic door that we cannot open for reasons unknown. Why? I'm gonna guess it's another quest down here at some point. I've been on the other side. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn frickin' minute. And that wall as well doesn't make any goddamn sense.
What I still can't work out, Evren, on the Voldormer job, that rageling you were hunting,
Teeth like razors, temper to match.
what was it doing in the middle of a crowded
Locked on this side.
I asked Sulky Willie the same question.
Sulky Willie?
The guy who hired me. Sad old dwarf. Said the rageling was a curse and...
Huh. Rumor, red herring, both. Where's the truth start and the rest begin? Now that's the question.
Yeah, there's something funky going on down here, and I get the feeling I just have to come back later. I'm going to be running around for bloody ages if I don't. It's the nearest way back here. A swig of his beverage. Make sure you're doing the same out there. Sorry, Sabina.
You're back. But Atticus.
The man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I need time and to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Dogtown's desperate at being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner. The people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's a good theory. And bad news for the people it targets.
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
It's all coming together. Doesn't look like it's added up to another one yet, though. Okay, we just head down here, around and south. Ominous.
Rana, how are you?
I'm surviving. Beyond that, I'm sure you've heard enough sad stories. I was injured during the attack, but I've recovered enough. I'm trying to help where I can. I heard Treviso was attacked. You were there?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't be here too.
Maybe that would have made a difference, or... well, maybe you'd be dead.
Nah, I'm the protagonist.
Dragon. I can hear its wing beats in my sleep.
You're not alone there.
Rana, what's been happening?
There was another execution.
Is there anything you can do?
I'm trying. Mostly I get people away or out of the city when I can.
The Venatori will add you to their list if you're not careful.
What else can I do?
Well, best of luck. Oh, I need to go and get that one again. I see. Hang on, where's the one there on this side? Down that way, down the middle, and then I can come back up to get the other one. I just want to make sure I tick them off. Make life easier down the line.
People are still getting
Oh dear.
More
Oh, hang on. Let him finish.
executions.
Last mystery. Secrets of the Bible.
All he had to say. Directly behind me. The candle hops we deliver. Yeah, I still need to find more of you.
And full of chaos.
Ooh. That seems like it's going to be really good late game. So I should just pick that up now to have it.
Please, return again.
No, hang on. The likelihood of me coming back to this specific merchant. Let me buy up your valuable bits and bobs. Just to sell them on later. To whomever it ends up being next. Nah, I can open you now. Explode.
The guy who hired you in Valdorma? He thought a rageling was sent to kill him. What did he say when you stopped the monster?
Nothing. When I went to meet him, it was just a box. A poetry book inside, the third page missing, and a slice of pie.
The poetry, was it Odes to Seven Antevans?
That's the one.
The third page was pushed under my door. That's how the whole job started.
What am I doing wrong with this? It's got to be a certain order. What? Just want me to shoot whatever's in there. Quite. That rune's been tapped. There is a... Ah, there you go. Nev, why can't you hit this one? It's right there. We can see it. Do we lift it and then do it? Oh, to lock it in place up there. I get you. Freeze the mechanism. There we go. Old flyer. We were talking about this place. It went under, no surprise. The only thing on the menu was sausage sauce with nut butter stuffed into a bun. Buns are alright, I suppose. Scribbled on an aged advertisement for Wet's Meat. What's the old sausage place got in store for us then? Snake eyes. A few other bits and bobs. Bit of weave. Abominations into Winter. Why do Tevinter mages seem less prone to demonic possession than those in the south? First of all, our mages are not immune to possession. But it does happen, as it does everywhere. But yes, abominations seem to show less frequently. It's not a question of talent, as some may believe. The difference is one of acceptance and education. Here a mage child is educated, their magic is a gift, and they are taught with objectivity how to use it. They're shown possibilities, not just pitfalls. My time in the south, I've seen how your mages are treated. You cage them with Templars, with walls, but most of all with shame. They learn to hate and fear everything that they are. When they are told that every spell they cast may open them to possession, every magical action becomes fraught. Is it any surprise, then, that magic becomes what they believe it to be? Their downfall. An exerted correspondence between Magica Dorian Pavus and Divine Victoria of Valour. Ooh. It's a solid point, Dorian. It's a very solid point. If you remember Dragon Age 1 and 2, there was a lot of that. An awful lot of that. Where's this skill point going? Start leading that way, I suppose. Oh, hang on. Gain rage back if we defeat an enemy with a strike. That might be pretty solid. Head in that direction. Still halfway. Nev's about there now. Oh, shinies bloody everywhere. That a rage potion. A bit of generation, but we have so much healing with that. Lead ring. Me up damage, eh? I like having the more stagger on this. Again, late game, that's going to be a much more solid option. Evidence of a deal. C. Was whispers in the fog. Only that. Then it was a voice and an offer. I know what spoke. But everything that's happened, how could I say no? I went right again. Take care.
Whispers.
Closed up shop.
Someone made a deal with a demon.
Again. That demon getting about Minrathous docks. Repeatedly. Feel like that's going to change the moment it hits someone close to us. Like the fish fella. Alice. Hellos? One of those. We'll just punch our way through here. Oh no, they do have guards. Be quiet. Get off me. I'm opening your puzzle. Why can't I hit any of them? Is that blinded? What's happening there? Field. There you go. And you dodge that one.
Do this again.
Search the area for anyone who needs help.
They're all dead.
This was Lorelai's. What did they do to her? So many dead, and for what? To parade their new power, in case we forget.
I don't think they even care if the people they're executing are really Shadow Dragons. It's anyone who's ever been connected to them, or helped them.
The Venatori now hunt them. Many Shadow Dragons and their allies are in hiding. Currently inaccessible. It's okay. At least there's Kitty. Right, I think unless something's popped up, which it has, I want to make sure I clear out side quests first, just in case.
You ever been back to Voldorma?
No. You?
Once or twice. Wasn't the same.
The Venatori have built ritual sites dedicated to their risen gods. Their open use of sacrifice and blood magic terrorizes the people. If anyone's out there, help is desperately needed. Signed, a friend of Minrathus.
Venatori causing trouble, and the people.
Just writing that on the notice board when they're in charge. Ooh. That locked spot, I wonder. Goddamn flashbang. Hang on, that was only the way out. I trust you, game. I got this elevator, it better be the right direction.
Break those crystals. We need to get through that barrier.
Alright, well, I hear you, swine. Please, thank you.
Too many Venatori around.
Venatoria dealt with. I hope whoever posted that plea for help feels safer tonight.
Every little bit helps.
Dealt with? We just
should
broke the
check board
crystals.
again for any other message.
Ritual. With blood and fire, we consecrate the city in the name of Elganan, first of the firstborn, he who was called Lusakan. Oh! Who in ages past spoke secrets to the ancient watchman, and who has come again in power to deliver on the scaled wings of night. Grim. Can I get that chest underneath? No, because that requires the other door. That's not open yet. Right, you're clear for me now, City? Are we good to go see Morrigan? That ability mower. Oh, if it's 5 now. That print's about the same. Do need to swap Nev out with someone. Going to see Morrigan. Maybe we swap out for Harding. Yeah, he's still the lowest. Okay, so you can detonate overwhelmed, which is good. what you're over to. Useless! We still got some detonators there. Not perfect, but it'll do. Alright. For the cobbled swan, I think.
They didn't deserve this. No one does.
I know, Rook. I know. It suck. Alright, before we go talk to Morrigan right round this corner, first, I'm gonna save, because it's been a wee while. The whole of Valour wasn't something a little more impressive. Maybe there'll be a dragon there down the line. Who can say? But I'm going to have me a quick bio break before we go have a natter. Let me just tippity type into the chat. Tippity tim. There we go. Come with a swing. Alright folks, refill your beverage, stretch your legs. I'll be back with you shortly. we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just get wheeled back in. Right. To Morrigan. I hope.
And now a dragon. Lost their homes. I wish there was
Team pursues leads that reveal disturbing information about the bride, and also gain some unexpected aid. Now hang on. Before I hit this quest, what I should have done earlier and I didn't do, is double bloody check. It's not one of these that triggers the site. Like, again, it's not a big list. Okay. I'm looking for a change on the wind, a fighting chance, and the blood of Alafan. Which this is not.
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Crap.
Indeed.
Oh, no.
But today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Hey!
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition?
Me!
Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the man who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you. Relax, I won't be trying to arrest you like the first warden.
His voice has gotten way deeper.
Heard about that. Dorian Parvis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed.
Years since the Inquisition have just deepened the place.
Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane. I won't let you down. Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you.
Absolutely overdid it with the
I only sealed
deepness.
the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never
What
would
about
have
Bull?
come together to stop
What about
Griffiths.
Iron Bull?
Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition. But I never lost the friends who'd gotten me through it.
Blackwall,
Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count
Bull
on.
was great.
Do right by them and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact.
Oh, so they're dealing with the
daunting
South then.
prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
Now, where's my warden and your lover?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
Hear
I
it.
thought the gods were mostly active
What's
up
Sten
here.
up to? Where's Shale?
It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valroyo and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar.
Blimey.
With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The
At
Free
Redcliffe?
Marchers have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Vallon led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Oh, what's his name? Sebastian.
We didn't know. My ma.
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine.
Liliana
Your
the
mother's
Divine
safe
now.
with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South
like a
is
whole
my
other
home,
game down there.
yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I know they've said they're not doing any DLC, but it'd be really cool to see that perspective.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Magic.
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
Yeah, she do
While I
that.
lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
Connections, army, or spies? Connections probably helps most here.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori help make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
Oh, yep, that
the
did it.
Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
Solus's sofa.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads.
Ah,
Where'd
one
you
skill
find
point.
yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solus is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Not what I meant, Rook.
Solus is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
I mean, when you put it like that.
I considered Solus a friend. I'd hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now, but still. If this can give you some insight, help you understand him.
Give me a skill point.
Whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my
Alistair's
eyes
still
on the
king down there.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
I mean, Morrigan will, and then us, but you know. No handshake. No clasping of arms. Okay, so unless something has popped up. Ooh. Misk. A letter to Dorian. Sparkler. Thanks for the book recommendations. The library in the Viscount's Keep could use a little more class. Kirkwall's been calmer since I got back from my trip to see old friends in Olay. The end of the Inquisition's flooded the free marches with able-bodied ex-soldiers looking for work and warmer weather. Suddenly I have more hands than I have shit to fix or things to fight. It's a good problem to have. Of course, a third of them still secretly work for Charter, but I'll put up with it. Some of the spies are better craftsmen than the craftsmen. Liliane always did have an eye for talent. Give May my love, would you? It'll be a while before I can make a trip to Minrathous again, and she's the only family I've got left that I'm still speaking to. Varric. Aww. I always close it double when I'm like, nope, we need to open the map and go somewhere else. Let's quickly nip to the crossroads, the lighthouse rather. Make sure there's no conversations. Ooh, new missive available. Message from the front, the fight for the south. Rook. Though the circumstances prompting our meeting were perhaps not what either of us would have chosen, I'm glad we did meet. I'd heard of you from Varric, of course, and Harding spoke and continues to speak highly of you. However, the greatest vote of confidence came from Morrigan. He's always had a knack for spotting those who might shift the foundations of the world, even if they don't know it yet. It was she who suggested we meet, and as always, heeding her counsel proved to be the wisest decision. Unfortunately, I send grim tidings. Echoes of Solus's ritual and the escape of the gods ring across the south, and the smell of war is heavy in the air. In Olay, a splinter faction of the nobility has made common cause with the Venatori and launched an assault on both the royal forces of Olay and the border keeps of Ferelden. Antam corsairs harass shipping out of Ostwick, and in the far southern wilds, blight has emerged once more. Darkspawn in great numbers have been spotted near the ruins of Ostaga. Remember that one? That Dwarven DLC? Or was that a place in Inquisition? Or the second game? But I told you to leave the south to me, and I stand by that. I share this news not to ask for help, but to remind you that you and your people are not alone. The gods stir up the greatest evil in Phaedus. Its people stand stalwart and resolute. Take care of the gods in the north. I'll make sure that the south handles itself. When this is all over, we'll drink to victory. First round's on me. Yours, the Inquisitor. I've never seen yours shortened to yours, but sure. Congratulations from the Hall of Valour. Rook, nice to see you proving your worth in the fighting pit. The lords are impressed, and the Valour spirits are happy. Everything's better when the Valour spirits are happy. And thanks for taking care of Tash. It wasn't my idea to move her, but I'm glad she's away from those Antam. Her mother's really afraid of them becoming interested in her because of the fire. But even without that, it's good to get Tash out into the world. You get to see more of it, and you get the services of the best damn dragon hunter I've ever known. Keep up the good fight. See you when we see you, Isabella. Thanks from Treviso. Rook, Taya said she could get this to you. I just wanted to know that, thanks to your rescue, I was able to get the supplies from Rivain down to Treviso. We just sprang a large group of prisoners free, thanks to you and the Lords of Fortune. We had poisons to take out the Antam guard stationed, herbs to treat the prisoners' injuries, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Treviso. Treviso will be free, and the Antam will regret ever showing their face here. Yours, Natalie of House Cantori. Follow up on snake lessons. Rook, you remember Linus Prosper, the snakeless owner? Everything he did for that demonic deal, he thought it would save his kid. After we found Linus, I asked around. Linus had been raising Reggie alone. He didn't want the kid left to fend for himself. Before the end, Linus sent Reggie to stay with a friend. The friend wasn't expecting the arrangement to be long-term, but they were willing to give the kid a home. News wasn't easy to break, but he has people looking out for him. I didn't find evidence of demons around or lingering blood magic on Reggie. The demon's interest in his family appears broken for now. The Shadow Dragons will keep an eye out, just in case. Nev. Stand together. Rook, I must thank you again for helping me. William, the Shadow Dragon healer, says I'm well mended. We've worked together to map routes through blighted parts of the catacombs. A few more wardens have arrived as well. Between the Grey Wardens and the Shadow Dragons, we'll clear these tunnels of Darkspawn. We're in this together, all over Phaedus. Wherever the fight takes you next, I believe you and your friends will find a way through this. Blight or blights will be stopped. Warden Vesper. Isn't it nice? It just reminds me of the Mass Effect 3 little computer terminal where you'd have folks keeping in touch. Still need to find more of those goddamn little candle holders. Somewhere to check in before the point of no return at the very end of the game. How many goddamn candles holders are there, and have I missed them all? The answer? Yes. Always yes. Oh, there's quests and conversations aplenty. Goodness me. Way more than I anticipated. Pop this statue down first. Oh. Flashback.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need
very young voice for
strength.
Flemeth.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That line seemed a little out of place. Especially if it wasn't like, guard, seize him, you know what I mean?
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but
Wait,
I
we're all here
understood
for this?
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods.
Oh, this better not have screwed up all those quests I
mine
just
and
there.
Davrin's.
That can't be easy, Valour.
It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun. Just talking politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were
Where
close.
did Solus?
The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Kill her then. I'm trying to
Then she
remember the
sides
end of
with
Inquisition.
Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
And then we leave. Okay, everyone's still where they were. It's all good. Haven't missed a goddamn thing. I think we double check in with everyone. Oh. We've got like loads more of these. Hi. I've gathered a load of these statuettes, not all of them. Let's go and chat with everyone first. Again, I don't want to push it too far. I'm sure Varric has a small bit of small talk to just chuck at us first. Bouncy hair. Varric, how you doing?
I wish I could get moving. I hate being stuck in here.
I know you do, Bob. It'd be nice to have you on the team as well. Let's go check in with everybody before we call it for the evening. Grab a load more quests.
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more peaceful side.
Fair? Hang on, caretaker, I'll be with you in a minute. Lara wanted to talk. Nevin Harding went that way.
I cannot say.
Oh, yeah.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions.
Oh, wow.
A common
The
affliction
shade.
of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator, its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of
pump
whoever
herself.
makes it. Which, okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. they can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Condescendingly.
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far?
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan.
There you go.
A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
God damn it.
Good point.
Let it slip.
It came later.
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to.
Ironically.
But now we know the truth about the Evanuris.
Maybe the bad
So
ones
we don't
weren't
know for
bad?
sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean.
Potentially
Used to say
alive.
Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable.
Possibility.
Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Okay.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Seem out of time, Spirit. Unless that's the trick. That these Forgotten Ones are still doing stuff.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful. And try not to break anything.
No promises.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
I was being supportive. Why are we being all sassy for?
Stretching the legs?
I'm not trapped underwater anymore. Everything is stretching my legs.
Fair point. Again, though, I don't know how trapped you were, Lucanus. You just booped out of that crystal. Hey, Nev, how are we doing?
Rook, I've got a lot on my mind. Maybe later.
I understand. Still taking it very hard. And you would. Wasn't the fact it was just her home, it's my home too. We're lullabying now, Griffin.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin.
As far as dreams go. Dream big.
Keep dreaming. It's good to have goals in life.
The real dream is getting him to take a nap. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden.
Well, have you
Always
played
been
the
these
first game?
legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
And just how wrong are the wrong sort?
Oh yeah, straight
Thieves,
up bad.
brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun. Right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
I heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Huh.
Davrin,
Fun bunch
please.
you hang out with.
I want to
The
learn.
longsword have their charm.
Has your first warden always been, well...
A stubborn bastard?
One way of putting it.
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elganon and Gillenane won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sword can be the wrong sword.
Which is a wild thing for someone who is like leader of this group that can hear the calling of Darkspawn and fights them in their thousands. There's a lot to imagine there.
A hot meal and warm bed in Weishaupt is better than rotting in some dungeon.
It would be, but the food's always cold, and Weishaupt's drafty in the winter.
Really not selling it for
really
recruits,
selling
Davrin. Exactly.
It's better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
I mean, that was the dream of the first game, and then you just get politicked.
No, I get it. Best part is the warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past, but after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
We all need that chance. Put past sins to right.
It makes the warden stronger to have people in our ranks who've lived in the shadows. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
You leave Manfred out of this.
Manfred the Warden. Has a ring to it.
Yes. We make him
How about
warden.
we quit while we're ahead. See you around.
No, I want to double back to that. I want to circle back to this. Absolutely make Manfred a warden. Maybe that's why people say the ending's good. What are you doing in the kitchen, Tash?
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like
I
that?
think you're projecting,
Are you trying to
Tash.
make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff
complicated
like that,
stuff.
about how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Yeah, we go all the way around.
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Oh, bless him. Had similar conversations with folks. Just worth listening. You'd be surprised. Alright. Have to give a gift to Tash and we have to go see if Manfred is up for some more rock, paper, scissors. We'll just give him the one though. Unless I lose. No, we'll give him the one either way.
Need and knowledge.
Nothing to level up for now. A lot more points needed for future stuff. Manfred. Damn it. Yeah, you win this time, Manfred. I'll be seeing you again. Gosh, I found a... what was it? It looked like a big candle. Was it a platter?
Huh. Nice.
No, it's a gold bowl. I mean, sure. Yeah, pile of money and some gems. Realised you've started sprucing the place up. I'm not sure why the broken mirror's in here, but it looks like you got Davrin to carve you your own statue of an ogre. Ooh, reason the horn's missing. Davrin. Snapped out on my first job with the Lords. A Mordian storm rider. We hit her during a typhoon as she attacked a little fishing village. Used my axes to climb off the wet ground onto her back. That's the best way to deal with lightning dragons, when they start making the puddles fry you. Saved the villagers but lost the horn when she slammed me against the cliff face. Bet my horn to my skull. Valour. Build quartz. Really strong and the right weight so my balance isn't thrown off. I took a giant crystal of it as my share of the storm rider. Armour in the Lord shaves bits off as my horn grows back in. Now I don't know what harmonic resonances are. No, it has never shot lightning. Oh, this is Tash replying to people. But could it be made to shoot lightning? That is the question. Tash meeting shadow dragons to talk gender stuff. Writing notes to work through gender crap. Showing to Rook for help, maybe. Varys is pretty. Tarquin's tough. Both trans. Both open about being trans, that I could share stuff on it to help me on my journey. I did not ask for a journey. And means was of a gender, then changed. Wait, no, it was always new thing, just acknowledged. Not changing, affirming. Trans woman is woman. Not feeling right in the body, dysmorphic. Wow, whole big thing. Would feel like want to be guy instead of girl. No. Would feel like not connected to body. Not everybody does this. Would feel uncomfortable with girls who act more feminine. No. I like girls. Girls smell good. Like hanging out with lords more than girls. Shamed of not doing what your gender should do. Ugh. Getting euphoria is feeling right. Non-binary means not man or woman. Can feel like either. Can look like guy, girl, neither. Some use she, he, some swap, some use they, but still single with name. One is non-binary. They are coming this way. Confusing but sure. Also gender fluid. Feel different on different days, can switch pronouns. Don't think that's me. Agender, big gender, demi and others. Lots of different ones. Not for me, but okay. Never too late. Valid even if no words when younger, blah blah blah. Every saw notes and is mad. Write this down exactly. You're valid. People will say you're not enough this or too much that. Do not let it diminish you. No two journeys are alike. That's wonderful. Embrace it. Did you get all that? Okay, fine. No, it's a big old spectrum, and it can be confusing, especially for the people who feel it and are there wrestling with it. If you just see it as a joke or, you know, something simply not to be understood, well then, look at you not having to deal with that kind of thing. Like, imagine just a whole other layer of stuff in your life. About who you are and how you live and how other people see you and trying to... It's a bloody nightmare from those I've spoken to about it. It's a lot. This wolf stuff is a side quest. There is more corruption to look into as well. And that's just going to be doing a walk with Emmerich. So I think we slap another one of these wolf statues down. Where are you? Oh, it's down here. I wonder if these are how we get the secret ending I've heard rumblings of. Flashbang, goddammit.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurists seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurists and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Lore on, like, the older you go back at Dragon Age, it's just foggy. There's some folks who could answer my questions, though.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Maybe. Moving on.
Whether they were doing it or not, Solus cared about her.
You don't have to ellipsis rope. We're all adults in the room.
So the Dreadwolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
You'd think so, Davrin.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Yeah, go on. Do the history.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void. Drove her mad.
We heard of Void stuff in this universe
the other
before?
gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Okay.
Until
this was my question.
Someone started using it again.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solus. He came to Mythal afraid.
And she took it seriously, too.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
But then Solus did.
Okay, sorry. Point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
Yeah, she was. She wanted to jump into Morrigan's originally.
Possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He
Oh,
never
that's
got
very
to make
fair.
it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
How many do I have? I don't think I found all of them yet. I have more. Well, then let's bang these out. Since they were doing it. Oh no.
You
Why
dare
the
to
flashbang?
try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Okay, that was kind of the bit we knew most about.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
When I joined the Shadow Dragons, the first thing they told me was to remember why we were fighting. We protect those who couldn't protect themselves. You don't start fights that could endanger bystanders. I know Solus had to stop the gods, but a lot of innocent people died because of his big, flashy trap.
Oh, I've seen that in the other
Fair odds
flashbacks.
he agrees with you. That's why he's ashamed of this memory.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation.
The big questions.
But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
These are big revelations. Interesting. In a world full of so many gods anyway, it's not like you can draw an equivalent line to this one. I like that it's letting you have the choice here. Is my rook religious? I don't think so, given Rook's life in the Shadow Dragons and stuff. And if he's been dealing with like a corrupt church the whole time in Minrathous, probably not.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace. But I'm sorry this is hard for you.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding.
It's a fair
of it.
point, Emmerich. That's a
But
fair point.
This was the one I grew up with. my ma still sings the chant. You know?
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said
Tasha's
that?
going to say me.
My mother.
Oh.
Ah. Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
The same animation for getting up after each one. Tasha's like, eh. I don't think I have every statue, but let's see. W flashbang me game, goddammit. See? A fade to black. So much easier on the... God damn it, I spoke too soon.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit.
Wait.
I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon.
She messed with Lyrium for all this?
You.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Digs up the earth, causes earthquakes, potentially releases some darkspawn. Like, what's happening here?
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This is... I don't even know what this is, and I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be.
No, elves, all spirits at one point.
Fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
Oh no.
To be clear, this
Existential
memory
dread.
only shows that the first elves originated from spirits.
Yeah, fair point.
Valara, you and
Voice of
Davrin
reason
are
again.
no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
Not the time.
That an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
That's a fair
Davrin's
point.
got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves.
I mean, they're already pretty persecuted.
As it is down
Yeah,
in Ferelden.
exactly.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So,
Henry's like,
beyond
I'll
the
go tell them.
world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elvin for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else.
Oh, is that problem?
Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe,
He regrets doing
but
it.
not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have
Yeah,
the
there's
full
whole
picture.
your thing with the voice Harding. I don't know
But
at
I
what
think
point
that's
during the
part of
game I
what
meant to
Solus
see these,
regrets.
but
He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
same again, Tash. Do I have all of these? No. There's 2 more. I have at least 1. Ah, the dagger. Big lore dumps on today's episode.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit.
Oh no.
But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Wait, they use dagger, kill Titans, create the blight? Oh no. Wait, how on
Solus
earth?
made the weapon that killed the Titans.
And I'm holding
No,
it.
not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation,
Oh,
and
no.
he knew. He knew what he did.
He spent so much time talking about how sad he was for what he'd done to the elves. They'd lost their immortality because of him. They'd lost their empire because of him.
Oh, he's angry.
My people can't dream. Nobody but Harding even knows what it's like. He took that from us. From me.
I'm sorry.
You didn't do it.
Our leaders attacked the Titans for their lyrium. Then, when the war turned against the elves, our leaders did this.
And when the war was over, they enslaved your ancestors. No.
Sorry, Des.
Solus, Mithal, and Elgarnon are the ones who need to apologize.
Some really big revelations
To
happening.
do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
Oh.
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
Like a broken version
We
of
think
their
of the
blood.
Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
Big
The
question.
blight is the Titan's dreams. Can we, I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm
It's
afraid
like Harding's
I have
quest.
no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgarnon and Gillenane to deal with now.
And
You
then
know,
I
like 1 or
want
2 underground.
Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mithal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
It's big lore reveals just back to back to back to back. I have the last one. Oh, hang on. People are moving around the house. Let's go have a quick check-in.
Pleased to be working with you, Scout Harding.
Just call me Harding. Should I call you Professor Volkarin?
Oh no. Emmerich
Take these
won't do.
teacups all over the
This
place
doesn't
with
seem
us.
a group to insist on formality.
I'm surprised some of us still wear pants.
What are you referring to? Surely not me. Now, last one, I'll be right with you. It's just Tash to talk to. How you doing, Tash?
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Right, another companion quest. Right then, unless another one has bobbed up on here. Yeah, we're clear. Let's put in this final mural then. Oh. When he kills her. Will it be the old Flemeth voice?
I knew that you would find me soon enough.
No! God
You
damn
need
it.
the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
Ooh.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
I wonder if that's the exact conversation. I'm trying to remember. It was... Again, Inquisition was 10 years ago, right?
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault, and hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about
We've
fighting
learned
the
more.
blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Good point.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solus has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elganon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he's made mistakes. There might be hope.
I think maybe I'm being a little naive
You don't
there.
think he'll turn on us?
Oh no, he's totally going to turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost?
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Oh, Morrigan. Well, I suppose you'll be telling us how your mother died. Fascinating. We have kind of just been back to back to back with it right now. Do we save it for tomorrow? We have done a lot and we are pushing time. It has been just back to back big story reveals and crazy lore stuff. I think we can probably call it for today. Been a lot of big stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot of like huge underpinning Dragon Age lore kind of getting picked at and explained and toyed with. Without being too convoluted. Like, that was enough to follow. The Elven Gods being people messing stuff up. The Blight being created from time. Like, it answers a lot of questions without going too ham. You know, especially when you start to get all cosmic and otherworldly beings, it can go... You see something like World of Warcraft and Shadowlands, it can really go off the deep end sometimes. And all the good gets lost in just the scale. I feel like they've just tried to tie up those dots there. We'll see how it all pans out going forward. So I'll say with that, thank you very much for watching. For those who've come along live, those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Push this content through the algorithm so folks can come join more games, more stories, build this community together. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're on the weekdays, 9 AM UK time with World of Warcraft, 6 PM in the evenings playing other games. And for now, Dragon Age, the Veilguard. And you can find playlists to all the other games we've gone through right here on the channel, that little playlist button. You binge to your heart's content. Until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.